It's your boy Matt here. This is it's something a little bit different. We're going to be doing home ec today. We're going to be doing food, which is like different flavors which go well together and are simple. So let's start with the what everyone needs: leafy greens, vegetables. Right. So this here is a big fuck off punnet. I think that's what you call it. Of leafy greens. You can get that from Costco. I get it from a charity. And anytime you have a leafy green, you want to make it something interesting because we need to eat this food constantly. It's going to get old. What you do is that you add an acid. So there's sort of like a formula to food of what different flavors work with each other. Leafy greens go well with acids. So balsamic vinegar, but if you don't have that, white vinegar. Any form of vinegar goes well with leafy greens. There's a formula. That's how you learn how to cook properly. It's not following a recipe book, it's knowing how different flavors work together. So I've recently just, and I wish I had it plated up, but I'll just walk through some other basic flavors, some things which are always useful to have in your pantry. So, tomato sauce of some kind, and I mean like the pasta sauce. Something like this, that's like $3. Probably I get that for free. So there's an entire family of foods which are built off a tomato base. A lot of Italian food, and that kind of thing goes well with crispy vegetables. So tomato and vegetables works the dream. So here I've got a lot of fried shallots, fried capsicum, just what I had lying around. Okay. So there's a crispness to the vegetables. There's a correct way to cook vegetables too, such that they have interesting textures. It takes a while. You want it a little bit crispy. You want it cooked through, but you don't want it to be cooked for so long that it starts to become soggy. There's an art to this. It's all about timing, and it takes a while to learn the ins and outs of that. So fried some of that. Had my tomato base, and let me see, and have some beef fucking pasta. Add that together, you got a meal. And there's also some mushies here as well. So with mushrooms, if you're cooking mushrooms to have them as a vegetable, what you want to do is that you don't want to fry them down to a crisp. There's this nice, again, the same with the capsicum. There's this perfect consistency where it's cooked through uniformly. That's what you're aiming for. It's a little bit different to cooking capsicum. With capsicum, you want a crisp outside and you want to have a moist inside. With mushrooms, ideally, if you're serving them fresh, and it depends how old they are, because sometimes you do want to cook them through to a crisp, and that's fine. Depends what ingredients you got. But if they're fresh and they're good, you want to cook it so the entire thing has a uniform texture. If you cook it too long, it becomes rubbery. If you get to that point, you may as well cook it through to a crisp, because then it's a nice chip kind of thing, and that's all right. But really, you want to get it so it's cooked uniformly through. It's a different thing. And to get these different flavors, you need to have different levels of heat. And the higher the heat, the more it's going to crisp on the outside and be soft on the inside. If you have it at a lower heat, it's going to be more uniform. But mushrooms, you tend to have it reasonably high up to cook them properly anyway. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Remember, cooking, it's a craft. So you get sort of a feeling for when you need to put your different vegetables on to get a dish done right. This is when we're talking about cooking is something a level beyond just I need to get food into my body. This is about treating cooking as a craft. And if you can do that, the joy you can get from your food, through just these gradual little experimentations, is phenomenal. And yeah, highly recommend taking a craftsman's approach to your food. No need to go full out. People who are chefs in kitchens, they're like, it's a shit job, don't do that. But it's a great little hobby to have at home, and it's something everyone can participate in. You don't need to spend so much money on your food. These are cheap vegetables. There's an art to cooking veggies. What?